Namaskara, good evening, everybody. Very warm welcome to another edition of the Spiral of Wisdom, the satsang that was started by Ma Manize many moons ago. And before we start off, may I request Swati to say the school prayer.
Good evening, everyone. Here is a school prayer. O hidden life, vibrant in every atom. O hidden light, shining in every creature. O hidden love, embracing all in oneness. May each who feels himself as one with thee know he is also one with every other. Thank you.
Thank you, Swati. So before we start off, today being Guruvara, Thursday, let us connect with our inner Guru, our higher self. We're just coming from this busy day. Let us turn our dhyana inward, to our inner world. Please sit straight with your back, neck, and head aligned. And each of us, let us keep our intention that we connect with our higher self, or our Ishtadeva, up of the universe, to God, your form of God that you love. Please sit straight with your back, neck, and head aligned so that the prana shakti flows through nicely. Take a nice deep breath. And let go. Observe the silence within, the language of the soul. As we call upon that connection to the awareness. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Gurur Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Wonderful to connect with our own higher selves. Gives us a sense of peace, of being present in the moment, being mindful. With this dhyana, let us start off our satsang today. Before that, I would like to also indicate that the school prayer, which is a case of the society prayer, reminds us that we really are a soul having a human experience. And all our satsangs are conducted in this way. As a group of seekers, we all look forward to the satsangs to raise our consciousness, to be a part of this vibration, to strengthen our connection with our higher selves. So today's satsang is by Sumira NAth ji. The satsang is about forgiveness, the healing power of forgiveness, which is an extremely important quality for us to practice in the current age. Before I open the floor to Sumira ji, a little introduction about her. Sumira NAth is an angelic healer and a certified angel teacher with the Diana Cooper Foundation, dedicated to helping individuals connect with higher guidance and divine energies. Her work focuses on fostering inner peace, spiritual growth, and emotional balance through compassionate support. She specializes in tarot reading and Akashic record sessions, providing deep insights that help remove obstacles, heal past patterns, and guide people toward clarity and purpose. Her intuitive abilities allow her to connect with the angelic realm, offering transformative guidance tailored to each individual's journey. With warmth and wisdom, Sumira ji empowers individuals to embrace their personal path with confidence, positivity, and spiritual alignment. The sessions provide a safe and nurturing space for healing, self-discovery, and personal growth. So it's amazing have a person who is connected to the angelic realm, because she will really be guided by that inner voice. And that is the aim of all of us. And one of the best qualities to take us forward to raise our consciousness is forgiveness. Because in this day and age, when we identify ourselves too much with our identity, with our lower selves, with our, you know, whatever we were born with, the position that we're born with, the gender, the community, whatever, all the attributes of the lower identity, then ego can take over. And sometimes it is very difficult for us to just let go and be more loving and truthful. Forgiveness is a very important key for us to unlock that and lighten our consciousness. So over to you, Samira ji, for this very important topic that's extremely relevant in this modern world, in a growing world where people are really, competing with each other. Sometimes they forget what to practice this quality. It's very important. So over to you, Sumira ji. Thank you.
Thank you, Rameshji. At Namaste to everyone. I welcome you all to this journey of healing of forgiveness. Today, we are going to be in this journey so that we let go of that anger, the resentment, and the past hurt that we have been holding as a person. It's a gift that we are able to forgive. It's a gift not for others, but for ourselves. So when you forgive, it allows your mind to be peaceful. It gives you a sort of happiness to your heart, and your body heals. Together with this, in this session, with simple tools like visualization and maybe some other activities, we are going to do some exercises so that we release and have forgiveness in our life. By the end of this session, I am 100% sure that when you start using these tools of forgiveness, there would be moment when you will feel, oh yes, I am light, I am happy, and I am really there. Why I didn't do it earlier. So welcome to this session, and I want you to now sit comfortably, and let's set an intention right now. So I want everyone to sit comfortably, even if you are lying, that's okay, but your back should be straight. And gently close your eyes. Inhale and exhale. Take a deep breath and place your hands on your heart. And we are setting an intention. What do you wish to What do you wish forgiveness to bring into your life today? So keep that intention that if you forgive, what you are going to receive. With this intention, let's start this beautiful session. We all know you can gently relax and sit in a comfortable position. Now, forgiveness is not about others. Please make it very clear. It is a gift that you give it to yourself. If we go by definition that we have or we tell our kids, then forgiveness is a choice. That stop being angry, stop holding grudges for someone who has done something or has wronged you. You have to free yourself from negative emotion and that harm that has been done to you. So, in a short, when you forgive, you release. You release the weight and make space for the joy. So, let me tell you one story. There was this boy, he went to the school, and that day the school teacher gave the activity to the entire students that you will carry potatoes. And everybody was surprised. Why potatoes? Because somebody said, I'm feeling angry. Somebody was like feeling guilty about something. So the master said, okay, today you are going to carry potatoes. And those potatoes should have the name on that. Like if Ram has done something wrong, write the name potato. the name Ram on the potato. Similarly, whatever you are angry at, if it is a situation that made you angry, if it was helplessness, your parents, or anything that made you angry, write down the name on the potato and you have to keep it in the bag. And condition is this bag you will carry with yourself for a week wherever you go. So students, as they were told, somebody wrote one name, somebody had 10 potatoes with different names for father, for brother, or maybe a friend or something. So somebody had 15 potatoes and they were all carrying it. Now, as the week passed, the potatoes started smelling, rotting, and then they came forward. They said, "Sir, we are unable to carry these potatoes because they are smelling. The water is oozing from them. My bag is getting spoiled." And then the master said, "Yes, this is how it is. When you carry grudges, when you hold resentment, hold anger, it is inside you that start rotting. Okay, you from inside start feeling your body develops pain. It starts aching. You may have some kind of anger for someone. Now it is stored in your knee. So this is how this happens. And then he asked them that you go and let all the potatoes go and let them be drawn into the river. And as they did, they were very happy. So is the forgiveness. If you are holding something against someone, then you need to let it go. What is forgiveness? Forgiveness is not forgetting, it is letting go. Forgiveness is that approval of wrong thing? No, not at all. Forgiveness is not approving what you felt was wrong and now you are okay with that. No. Forgiveness is releasing yourself from the prison because you have captured yourself with those thoughts. What the other person said, why did he hurt me? So you have created a prison around you. And then forgiveness is releasing yourself from the prison of anger and pain. Now, another example is there was a girl who went to office and one day her boss said something and said, "Now we don't need you, your work is not good, and this, and you are now out of the job." The girl was really angry, really upset, and held the grudge that why did that boss did to me? I was doing a good work. And she started feeling depressed. She started holding that anger and she started developing pain somewhere in her head, sometimes in her arm, and she had no idea what it was. And then she met someone who said, "You start journaling. You keep writing what made you angry about that person, how you felt. Tell him in your letter or in your journaling." She started doing that. And during journaling exercise, she wrote a forgiveness also that yes, somewhere I was also wrong. And that night she slept peacefully. So, this is how it matters. Now, why forgiveness matters? As I told you, when you hold some anger, some resentment, some guilt, some grudge, it is surely there in your body. It comes as a stress, it comes as a body ache. Maybe you will start suffering from high BP or even low BP. There would be sleep disorders, there would be uneasiness, anxiety, and worry, which you may not know why it is coming to you. But yes, it is there. And when we forgive, you will feel you will have a healthier heart. You will feel that the chronic pains have reduced. Your emotional health would be better. This has also been certified or simplified in many of the researchers. They also says that when you forgive, the stress comes down. So what is forgiveness again? Forgiveness is a healing gift, a gift that you give yourself to your own body, your heart, and your spirit. So when you have so much better things to do, why not do forgiveness? There are times when we come to forgiveness. Now, that's a crossroad of pain that in this life, I'm sure each one of us has suffered that we have done a lot for someone out of the way with money, with our physical presence, with our mental presence, emotional support. We have done a lot for others, but they may have changed. They may have found a different support system. They must have moved onward. Now, this causes a lot of pain to you. You are unable to think why this happened. I did so much for that person, but why? Then you were hurt and you feel, okay, I cannot forgive for what she has done or what that person has done. What is that? You start developing an anger. A sadness comes around you. This sadness is because there was a breach of trust in that relationship. Maybe there was some kind of misunderstanding. It was a simple misunderstanding which was never rectified, but you were hurt. You blocked your heart. Now you have choices. Either you go with that person through and through and have the relationship as it was, forgetting all about it, and still carrying that grudge, that anger inside you, because it has done an irreparable damage. And just for people or just for showing to the family or friends, you say, okay, it's okay. And you let that anger go under the carpet or in your heart, but it still exists. But sometimes you are not even able to say something because you can't walk away from that relationship because that's an intimate relationship. You have been hurt either by your parents, by your siblings, maybe your spouse or a dear friend. It can be anyone who has hurt you, but you cannot do anything. So, forgiveness matters. You need to forgive. As I already told you, when someone is hurt, when someone is sad, there is a sadness around you. Your aura becomes dim. We need to take care of it quickly. Otherwise, we are going to go downhill. We keep thinking, and the negativity is going to be there in your body, in your thoughts, in your actions. Hence, there would be rejection. The rejection would set in. You will start rejecting first others and later on your own self. You become very sensitive in the response to them. When these people situation come in front of you, there is a lot of bitterness. There is so much so bitterness that you use the word I hate them. And actually, this is the emotion that is there in your heart. And I always feel that this is the strongest emotion that can bring you down. So we need to treat it as early as possible. I want you all to gently close your eyes for a minute. And as you close your eyes, bring in mind someone you hold resentment towards. Anyone. Just one person or that situation which you are not able to forgive. I give you 15 seconds to bring that person right in front of your eyes. What he did to you, just bring that. And now gently visualize you have a letter pad in your hand and a pen. Start writing a letter. You may not send it, but it is for release. You may start with keeping that person right in front of you. I feel hurt because, and keep writing what they did to you. What was the situation? What was that one sentence that really brought tears to your eyes? You may write, I choose to free myself from forgiving you. Keep writing those situation and your anger, whatever you want to say. And mentally, you are on that pad, you are writing the root of your anger, your resentment, that pain in your heart. And as you write down the last sentence as I forgive you. I set you free. And gently fold it and give it to that person and say, I forgive you for hurting me. And I thank you for your presence so that I could tell you how I felt. And then gently open your eyes. If you get time, do write how you felt. Now the question rises, why forgiveness works? It works because it sets you free. It sets you free from the continuous chattering that goes in your brain. What he did, why he did, I didn't do anything. Whereas you don't have answers. But that person has already done that. So why you allow yourself it when you do forgiveness, suddenly you set yourself free. It heals you. It's just not covering you up, but it heals you internally. You suddenly feel, okay, I have nothing more to say. And there would come a time you start blessing that person also, or that situation. And then it breaks the cycle of negative thought. That continuous chattering, the movement, the questionnaire, that answers you don't have, that cycle breaks. Because you have already given from your side. There is nothing you have kept. And then it strengthens compassion. As the science also says, that whenever you release something which you are holding, it suddenly makes you lighter. It makes you happier. And remember, forgiveness is a choice. It's not a feeling. It's a choice. You chose to forgive. So when you chose to forgive, it works. So, what does this mean? Does this mean that when I forgive others, am I weak? People may say, why ask for forgiveness? Am I weak? That shows I'm weak. No way. It's just you have made yourself free. Enjoy that freedom from those thoughts. Enjoy that happiness around you. Enjoy that lightness in your aura, that no more bickering, no more grudge I'm holding. Then does it mean you must forget about the perspective? You must forget about your perspective. No, you have grown over it. You have become a better person. You have become that these kind of petty matters, they don't bother you. They did cause pain and hurt to you. And those old wounds are still unhealed. So now you say, okay, I've grown above them. What hurt you? The thing that caused pain to you, the situation, the action, the words, the sentences, that or that uh, mm, unsupportive behavior of that person that hurt you is no longer there. Because now you automatically learn, you automatically make yourself free from pain. So when forgiveness comes, you release pain. You feel better because you are prioritizing your peace of mind. Now you're not bothered what somebody said to me. What was the reason? I didn't do anything. Finding all these kind of answers which you will never get. You prioritized your peace of mind. I need my peace of mind to be happy. I don't care what other person said to me because now I am above all this. Are you obligated? No, no. No need to be obligated. If they apologize, it's okay. They understand that they did wrong, it's okay. Otherwise, simply forgive. Forgiveness has 3 dimensions. The very first dimension is seeking forgiveness from others. Seeking forgiveness from others when you did something wrong to them. Maybe you hurt their feelings. Maybe you neglected a relationship. Maybe it was the trust you broke. Or you were very impatient in a relationship or in your behavior. It could have been many mistakes that you made with your partner or your child, maybe even with your parents. You had no time. Maybe it was the misunderstanding or judging someone on the parameters that you have already fixed. And maybe sometime you have unintentionally harmed them. You had no intention, but the damage was done. So you need to seek forgiveness from others. Then comes forgiving others, those who caused pain and hurt to you. Those are the ones who, through their words, misbehaved with you. They either gossiped or there was some harsh words they used that caused you some kind of pain, and maybe they criticized you behind your back, even in front of you, or maybe in group of friends that you did not like, and you felt, no, this is something one should have never done. Their actions were like not good. They made promises, but they never kept. They betrayed you in some way or the other. It was business, maybe a relationship, maybe a situation. It could be anywhere where you did something wrong. Then decisions, like some people took decisions. Maybe it was your family property where the decisions were wrong. You knew the decisions were wrong. There were times you felt bad because the sibling did not do correct thing with you. Maybe it was a colleague who took your work and presented it before the boss, and you felt very bad. You were unable to express that anger and you never wanted to forgive that person. Maybe it could be an misunderstanding that happened between your spouse, your children, maybe even your neighbor. It could happen with a neighbor also. Something that they said, even if it could be scratching your car, or think of that moment when you hurt somebody or somebody hurt you. And the third thing comes forgiving yourself. Forgiving yourself is the toughest thing, because we have taken ourselves very casually. We thought our body is there, always would be there, and we ill treat. We never take care of our body. Then we hurt our own feelings. Sometimes people have been asking for forgiveness, but we never give. There were times when we also decided that we wanted this kind of career, we wanted to be an architect or something. But when somebody else came, you could not, maybe your father, maybe your mother who influenced you, or a girlfriend, that no, no, this is not good for you. And you let it happen. But now you realize that dream I should have completed. You need to forgive yourself for broken relationships. That happens in the life. There are times where we have done mistakes in our past. We have done it knowingly or unknowingly. We have hurt, we have shown anger, we have through our words, and sometimes we have also abused our own body. In the sense, if there is a fight between a spouse or somebody, out of anger, out of frustration, we keep hitting our own body. So that is something you have done something wrong to yourself. You never allowed your own self to present how you want, what you want. You kept on hiding them under the carpet because you wanted to please others. So here you need to seek forgiveness for from yourself. Now, again, I want you to close your eyes, and this time we are going to forgive. We are going to do forgiveness. Gently close your eyes. And first thought, any 5 things that come in your mind that you want to forgive. Any 5 things that comes in your mind. It could be anything, any situation, any person, more than one person, even yourself. So, any first 5 things that comes in your mind, we are going to seek forgiveness. Now, gently inhale and exhale and take a calming breath and bring that person right in front of you. And tell what happened. Why this thing happened with me. Why you behave like this. And as you do that, if you get an answer, you give your answer. And then say, I forgive you for hurting me. And then keep moving to the second person, then to the third and the fourth. And as you say, I forgive you, let them fade away from your imagination, from your eyes. And now I bring those potatoes right here, and there is a pen lying next to you. And there is a bench. Write down names of those who still are there in your mind that you want to forgive. As I gave you, the list is very long. It could be anyone from your childhood, from your life, your college, your office. Keep writing those names on the potatoes. And there is a bag. Keep writing the name and putting them in the bag. And as you put them in the bag, if the list is complete, gently lift it and walk with me. As you leave the bench, there is a beautiful garden. Keep walking, holding that bag on your back. And as the garden ends, starts a forest. Gentle wind is blowing. The sun is about to set, and you are crossing that forest. And right at the edge of it is a beautiful river. And now put your bag down, which is so heavy, and take out each potato and say, if it is the name, I release you, I forgive you. And keep doing it till the bag is empty. Keep releasing and say, I forgive you. I forgive you with the name. I forgive you for what you did to me. I release. And let that bag be there buried under a tree and gently turn back. Are you feeling light? Let me know if you could feel the beautiful breeze, gentle air on your face, and keep walking. And now, as you come to the garden, you are able to see those flowers which you could not do earlier because you had to forgive people. And now those beautiful flowers and their fragrance is all around that garden. Your heart is full of joy and happiness, and you keep moving back to where you are. Inhale gently and open your eyes. And this is how, when we need to forgive, we need to let them be out of our system in the way that either talk to them, tell them that, yes, this is what I didn't like. But if you can't do it, then do journaling, write a letter to them. And when it comes to forgiveness to self, this is the most important part. Bring that situation when you want to forgive yourself. Was that when you did not stood by your own self? Was that when you let go of that lucrative, happy job you wanted just because others did not like it? Or was it that out of your anger, you hit yourself, you hit your body? This is the situation. If something like this has ever happened, bring it to yourself every night and gently tell yourself, I am sorry. I did not stand by you. I am sorry for being so hard on you. Please forgive me for holding on to my mistakes. I thank you, my own self, for your resilience and strength. I love you unconditionally. And I want you to do this prayer every night. And after that, give yourself a big hug, a hug of love and happiness, a hug of forgiveness, a hug of accepting yourself the way you are. There are times when we are upset with something, then we need to do a forgiveness declaration. And what I do, I have recorded it. And I always put it when I am very upset or with someone, or even my daily routine, I put it in my ear before I go to sleep. And the declaration is, I forgive everyone who has ever hurt or harmed me, consciously or unconsciously, in this lifetime or any other. I offer them grace. I ask for forgiveness from anyone I have ever hurt or harmed in this lifetime or any other. I ask for grace. I forgive myself for anything I have ever done to hurt or harm myself, consciously or unconsciously, in this lifetime or any other. I accept grace. I am free and joyful, and I stand in my full power as a master. So be it. This is one declaration. I do it 3 times every night so that I am able to forgive others, I am able to seek forgiveness, and I am able to seek forgiveness from my own self. There are some questions people do ask. Does forgiveness means I have to forget what happened? No, not at all. Forgiveness is about releasing your emotional pain. It's not erasing your memory. Another question, if I forgive, does it mean I have to reconcile with the person? Not at all. It's just about inner peace. Why should I forgive if another person is not sorry? Because It's your healing that is going to happen, not yours. Can I forgive myself? Then answer is yes, you can. So I have given you practical tools to forgive yourself every night, seek forgiveness from others. You can always have affirmations and make it your daily practice. Forgiveness check in before sleep. That will give you a release. It will bring happiness and be grateful that you are able to forgive others. So, one more time, gently place your hand on your heart, take a deep breath, and smile inwardly with gratitude. I have set a prisoner free, the prisoner that I was. I have forgiven everyone. Thank you. Can't hear you.
So can I give unmute option to everyone?
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So please check now.
Yes. Now it is. I thought you said you're only given me the unmute option, Swati.
No,
It wasn't unmuting.
for everyone I have given.
Okay. No, I thought you said only I could unmute during the program, but I tried unmuting.
No, to everyone I have given, sir.
Now you have given this. Anyway, thank you so much, Sumiraji, for that lovely exercise. Since you asked for the feedback, when I started releasing, I started thinking about the people and releasing. I not only felt a lightness, but a sense of being more myself. Um, I think this is an exercise that we must all do regularly. And when we come into satsangs like this, it reminds us, even if we have these tools, many times we have to be reminded to use these tools. So it's amazing, the exercise that you put us through. Yes, Janaki Ramji says it's a good, useful program. Would anybody have any questions or any comments that they would, would you like to share your experiences? Please do speak up.
Namaste, Sumitra ma'am.
Namaste.
Yes.
The session was nice. I have heard that story of potato from somewhere, but there it ended like the Swamiji just said, just throw the bag. Throw the bag. Then he was telling not just potatoes, he was telling also about those things which we put it in. But you gave a different conclusion, throwing that to a river. That is fantastic, actually. Okay, and that I'm doing from such a long time, and I don't have any grudges and all. Only thing, like, I feel like everybody say forgive and all, but everybody has to also learn. When there is that hurt and thing and all, there is always a lesson to learn. That never should not be forgotten. That's the only thing I wanted to tell. Thank you for the wonderful session.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ramamaniji. That's a nice reminder that we must remember why it is that we have gone through this prarabdha karma. If we learn the lesson, then it is probably the entire battle won almost. And another thing I must share is, when we go experience these kind of difficulties, especially when it comes to relationships, which is what mainly forgiveness would cover, it is difficult to accept sometimes that we might have done this in a previous life or in this life earlier. Ignorantly, we might have done, or knowingly. At least if it's knowingly, we can accept it more easily. But if it's ignorantly or in a previous life, it is very difficult to accept that we probably could have treated another person in this way, and that is how it has come back to us. Now, I don't remember my past lives, but I have gone through experiences where some kind of some ideas have presented themselves. I've even gone through Nadi Shastra readings too. That has helped me. But what I've realized is whether it actually is true or not, suppose we really subscribe to this way of thinking, it becomes much more powerful for us to not only accept, but to really transform the way we look at our lives, the way we look at the world at large, at other people. And I find that in doing so, I'm able to handle the situations and people in a much more powerful and joyful manner, where I don't get disturbed easily. And in turn, I might even pass on the equipoise, the ability to be in that stiram, that consciousness. Maybe it'll rub off on others. And so it really helps others also become a happier, better person in being that way ourselves. That is one of my experiences that has been very powerful in this area, in this topic of forgiveness. So, Sumira ji, just curious to know, you have a very exalted surname because my guru is from the Nath Sampradaya. So, are you really connected with the Nath Sampradaya in that
No,
manner,
no.
or is it just a surname? And how did you start off on this exercise? Because especially when it comes to connecting with angelic beings and being of angelic consciousness, how did this happen, and what does that mean? Curious to know.
You're asking about forgiveness? Then, yes, there was a time when I had some kind of unhappy moments with my own family, but I thought there was like anger, frustration, and everything. When you have an argument or unhappiness in a family, that happened. And it was actually, I later on realized that it was my mistake, because if someone is adult and someone has his own life, then I should not be interfering. Who am I to tell what to do and what not to do? So when I did meditation, I realized it was my mistake. So I wrote a message to her because we were not talking. And then I spoke to her and I poured my heart that, yes, it was not my place to step into that. And I should have never asked you to behave in that manner, because something that was very bad, that thing happened. And the moment I said that, the other person started crying that it was not your fault. It was someone else who there was a misunderstanding. So, see, that forgiveness allowed me to have a relationship back into the place. So I always feel that, see, there are relations, and there are when there are relationship, there would be some dispute, there would be some anger, but then we need to sort it out as early as possible. Otherwise there would be a downward, because we won't heal. And if you want to heal, do this forgiveness as early as possible. This is my own experience, and I want that everybody should do it. If and whenever, even in a situation or with your own self, you feel that something is wrong, you have done it, ask for forgiveness. It is a very, very powerful thing.
Certainly, I think it's a very important message for all of us. Thank you for really, I know your satsang topic is actually very powerful and very, very relevant in our modern times because so many people they don't have any recourse to a solution. They're trapped in their inner world which they hide, not the inner spiritual world, but more like their own private selves inside their feelings. They hide there from. I mean, they don't show the outside world what they're going through, but they can be going through a lot of things. And forgiveness is a very powerful tool to release that thing and go forward.
Sooner the
So
better.
Jasmine ji, very, very much so. Sometimes it requires a lot of courage on our parts to
Yeah,
just
it
go
does.
ahead and
It took
start this
me
process.
1 year to say sorry to that person. It really took me 1 year, because I am elder to her. How can I say sorry? Like my ego was that. But then when I realized actually I was at fault. So it is not every time the other person is at fault. There are times when you may also be at fault. So first check and find, and even if it is, let it go. There's no point holding those potato bag. Let them go with the
Mm,
flow.
mm. Very true. Yeah, that's what even Ramanaji also says. You must do that and ASAP. Then it becomes very easy. Very true. In fact, recently also I had uh, a surprising disagreement with a very dear friend of mine who was uh, designing a house, and she said a few things where I said, "What you're saying is just not practical. I'm not able to do it. Don't make me wrong." But then I felt very wrong because it is a person I really dearly loved and respect. Really love and respect. Then when I went back to the house that I'm constructing now, I just have hardly a month or two left. I'm praying to finish my house construction. So when I went there, at every nook and cranny, I could see the sheer love and effort she had poured into bringing the best house that she could design for me. And suddenly, when I called her up the next evening itself, I called her. The before that, the entire upset and everything just flew away. I thought it doesn't matter. She's like a not only a friend, like an elder to me. It's okay. Let her scold me. It's all right. And even if she didn't understand the full picture, I definitely did not disrespect her in any way. When I just called her up and just mentioned that how grateful I am for what she's done, it just flew away. All that weight simply just disappeared. It felt like as if I was flying. It was a very nice thing.
When I do
So
inner child
just
healing, I feel we all need to do forgiveness with ourselves, because in our own childhood so many things have been there which are still, and that becomes a shadow, and that needs healing. So forgiveness first is becomes first, like that's why when I do inner child healing, forgiveness is the first thing that comes.
yeah, very true. Thank you for reminding us of that. But my question to you actually was, how did you get into, how did you become aware of this angelic consciousness in your life, of angels guiding you?
I think I was always drawn to this towards this. My friend was there. I always asked her, but she always told me, when the time will come, angels will connect with you. And this happened like suddenly, out of nowhere. I just got this thing, and I started doing the courses, and now I'm totally like into this. So it
Okay.
is your timing, divine timing, I say.
Yes, I've experienced that. When the time comes, nothing can stop.
Nothing can
Mm.
stop.
And
The
yes,
सारी कायनात आ जाती है. That's how it universe
G,
together comes.
zero, zero. And the one more thing I want to ask you is, see, normally in Indian context, we don't talk about angels. We talk about various gods. The angel is like more like a Western concept. If you look at Christianity, if you look at other religions, speak about various angels, Gabriel and other angels. So, what would be an angel from a Bharatiya perspective, from an Indian context?
See, I feel angels are divine beings, and I never see them into a religion. They may be having names, and we have identified them as archangels, but I always find them as the divine angels who are all divine beings. They could be anyone who are always there to help me. So though I have learned that course, and I know they have the name, and they are people do it to Christianity, but no, it's not like that. हमारे पास भी ऐसे we have people who have been helping us. So this is how it
Mm.
I take it. So I never put it to a one
Mm.
religion that it is because of this I'm following that religion, or I'm promoting that religion. No, it is divine angels. Angels are the divine beings who are around you. They are ready to help you whenever you need, and it could be in any form. They can,
Very true.
names are different. It's just like that.
Very true. Yes, I've experienced the same kind of energies. I've lived in different parts of the world, and I've experienced that. It doesn't matter what form they have, what color they are, or what clothes they wear, but the feeling is the same of love and truth. I've
It's
also
like
found
we
sometimes
know
that,
Ma Durga. Ma Durga has 9 forms and then Dash Mahavatars, right? But there are, when you read Durga Shapshati, there are so many other names she has that we normally don't use. We just simply use Ma Durga, Ma Bhavani, Ma Katyayani. But the small names which are there, so they are also the helping angels, the Devis are there. So it's like that. I treat it like that.
yes. And sometimes I feel people who come into our lives, they they're nothing short of angels. I mean, the way they bless you, the way they speak, the way they relate to you, I feel so uplifted. I have the good fortune now of having such wonderful people coming into
I
my
have
life.
many
That
experiences that angels have totally helped me. The divine has helped me in the various forms. So,
yes,
a lot of gratitude to them.
me too. I'm very grateful for that. They're wonderful. The angels come in many different forms. Yes. Anyway, if anybody has any more questions, please do ask now. Otherwise, we'll come to the end, last section of our satsang. If you are shy to talk, you can always type. So it looks like we've come to the end of our satsang of a very important topic, a topic that we must keep remembering, maybe every day if required. It makes a huge difference to raising our consciousness. And Sumira ji has been quite the angel in bringing us this kind of higher awareness and reminder in this area. Thank you so much, Sumira ji. From the
Thank you.
bottom of our hearts, on behalf of the School of Ancient Wisdom, you've really reminded us of a very important exercise that we all have to do on a daily basis, actually. So now we come to the
Thank
last part of our satsang. Please sit straight with your back, neck, and head aligned for the Loka Samasta. And let us remember that this is an exercise that really is very powerful. It has worked miracles actually for many friends of mine. All you have to do is just remember your people in your community, your friends, your family, your relatives, whoever they may be, your community. You just remember their names, what kind of healing they might want. Earlier, we would mention all the names, but it got too long. So you remember their names, what ailment they have. Do they have some problems in the area of money, in the area of health, in the area of relationships? These are the main areas that most human beings have. Prarabdha, karma, or lessons in life that they have to overcome. Remember their name, what ailment you want them to overcome, what blessings must come their way. Because when we sit together and send a prayer collectively, it becomes exponentially more powerful. And at the same time, apart from those people's names and the problems, also send out healing to the world at large. Let the consciousness be raised at a time of great change that is happening on earth. Let peace and wisdom prevail. Let dharma prevail for everybody. Let us live in a Vasudhaiva Kutumbaka. As one world is one family. Please sit straight with your back, neck, and head aligned. Take a nice deep breath and let go. On this auspicious fourth day of the Navaratri, let us all observe the silence within. Silence is the language of the soul, which communicates between different individuals. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Brahmarpanamastu. Okay. Thank you so much, Samira ji. for a wonderful satsang today. And a quick announcement
Sir,
here
please. Yes.
before we yes, a quick announcement here before we part ways for the satsang. This Saturday, Swati, would you like to share that first?
Sure, sir. I'll share.
Yeah. This Saturday there is a yeah very nice puja that is being constructed. I mean that is being conducted at the School of Ancient Wisdom on this Navaratri season. A time for inner cleansing of all our anarthas, of our faults. Yeah. So the Pancha Durga Homa is being conducted at the School of Ancient Wisdom. So you're invited with your family. It's only for the satsangis this time, it's a small function. So it happens at from 10:30 to 1:30 this Saturday, September 27th, at the school, followed by lunch at the open stage auditorium that we have quite close to the pavilion, where we have our meals. It's just there. So please do come with your loved ones for this program. Perhaps you can inform Swati of the numbers that might help also. We can to arrange number of plates for lunch. So yes, please do make good of this wonderful puja that is being conducted at the school. It's uplifting and it is being done in a place that is so powerfully blessed spiritually also. So till next Thursday, same time, same place. Take care. God bless.